Good morning, everybody. Start to a new week. We're just going to get right into it because I hope you're enjoying today's live. I won't be live much the rest of the week, but I wanted to come live today with plenty to talk about. I'm wearing... Wow, that was really loud. I'm wearing what I was wearing last night. Chicago Bears had Sunday night football. Thankfully, I didn't super care anymore because we got embarrassed again. But at a certain point, it just doesn't really matter. Let's start with a 575 7-Eleven pickup. It says 3.4 miles. It's not actually going to be that far. There's a better way to do it. Anyway, I was up last night watching the Bears. Figured I could wear it again today because I only wore it last night. I didn't have I didn't wear it all day. I only wore the Bears shirt in my house during the Bears game by myself. I didn't feel the desire to wear it all day. Who would want to do that? Who do we have lighting up the chat already? We got Brandon. Says, dude, this thumbnail is so trippy. That was at the Museum of Illusions in Charlotte, North Carolina, over the weekend. Vacation. Allison and I, we did a bunch of things that we wouldn't typically do. We tried to basically, call it a vacation without paying for the travel or the Airbnb somewhere else. So we went to a nice restaurant that we wouldn't normally go to. We went to a couple museums. We watched a movie. Did stuff like that. Kevin's here. Jehu's here. What's up, everybody? Brandon said you probably won't have a lot of viewers today since Bud Soda is currently live. I saw that, doing some sort of an easy cater, I think. Tony said, what's up? How the heck did Denver beat KC? Because I've been trying to tell you. The numbers will tell you that Russell Wilson is not the worst quarterback in the league, that y'all have problems that do not include Russell Wilson. Steve's here as well. What's up? Happy Monday. Brandon said, hasn't someone told you it's not fashionable to wear two different teams in one day? Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to the Hornets game tonight as well. We decided to go, and the reason we're going is because there's an ownership meeting before the game. Obviously, I have to be there. So I think I'll be making a video about that tonight. We're going to be cranking up the videos on the channel here shortly because I've been missing doing that. So we got some content tonight. So yeah, I'll be there. Hopefully we'll I've been to both games so far. Obviously I was excited on Thursday or was it Friday? I went live on Friday and I was excited talking about our opening win. And then of course we played that night and lost to a Detroit team that I think we should beat. And not only did we lose, but they kind of punked us. Thankfully, I was happy that P.J. Washington got himself ejected from the game in the final minute. Kind of flagrant fouled number 28 on the Pistons. and I was cheering for him. I thought we should have done that earlier, but he put that dude on his butt just to send a message at the very end. Hey, you're not gonna come in here doing that. Not without paying a price. So tonight's important because we play another below average team. And we need a 2-1 start. We can't be 1-2. We can't start the season 1-2 with all three at home, and all three are below average teams. This needs to be a win tonight. If we're serious about grabbing a 6, 7, 8 seed, we need a win tonight. Let me head inside to 7-Eleven for our first DoorDash of the week. I've just accepted a Walmart Spark that we can do after this. $19.74. I don't know how well y'all can see that. $19.74. 3 stops or 3 drop-offs. 4 miles. I think we can work with that. I'll be right back. Brandon said I was watching the Heat miss a lot of open threes with players I've never heard of and thought they ought to give Welty a 10-day. I'm telling you, if one day I can really get some ownership of the Hornets and then slowly work my way into majority ownership, I'm putting myself on the roster. I'm dead serious. Dead serious. I've thought about the mathematics of it. I could slowly become. I mean, I know that LeBron just keeps going and going and going, and he's probably going to end up with 40,000 some points. But I've thought about the mathematics of it, and there's still a realistic shot that I could become the NBA's all-time leading scorer. It would take quite a long time, but I think it's possible. But if I owned the team for 50 years and I put myself on the roster, and every game I just took a couple like half court threes, make a few of them, and take the technical free throws for the team. What I like the key would be to master the free throw line, and then I could sneak some points in. But if you do that for 50, 60 years, you might be able to catch LeBron's all-time scoring record. So, I'd be out there at like 75 years old putting up a few free throws per game. I'd average like 2.5 points per game and just be a stat compiler, kind of like Chris Paul. Brennan said, Coach, take me out. Next time out, there's a Grubhub order for $29 going 13 miles. I need to leave the stadium. I gotta go deliver this Grubhub. Yeah, man. Speaking of basketball, Royce White is in the middle of a controversy with Jason Whitlock. My two pals, my two podcast pals, man. My go-to podcasters are not happy with one another, and it's definitely got me upset. So I'll be talking about that during this live stream. I can relate. As somebody who's lost friends, I can relate. This is the first Walmart Spark that I've taken. First Walmart Spark that I've done since we switched my zone. I'm hoping that 19 bucks is worth it to deliver to 3 different customers. What's up, Jody? Hope you had a good weekend, Jody. Yeah, I won't be live much this week at all. But today might be it, y'all, because I've got a lot to do in preparation for flying out on Friday. And I've got some stuff that I promised y'all that would come before then that still needs to get done. So instead of going live this week, I'm just going to be grinding on some Welty upload stuff. Oh, another thing we can mention here quickly. I wanted to mention that Mike Pence dropped out of the presidential race. In case you didn't see that, I'm breaking some news for you. And of course, I predicted it, because who didn't? I tried to tell Mike. I don't know, but I guess Mike is too busy to be listening to the live show here on Welty, but tried to tell him it's a 3-man race. You might as well go ahead and give up now. And he should have quit weeks ago, but there's only 3 serious candidates that people are going to actually vote for with any chance at all. Tony said, who did he endorse? I don't know. I have no idea who he's going to endorse. I'd imagine of the 3 people in the race, he's going to endorse DeSantis. All right, let me try this here. I'm tired of getting the scam calls, and I heard that if you say something in particular in the beginning, they stop calling you. So let's try it. Hello?
Hello.
Hello there.
Can you hear me?
This call is being recorded by the FCC. I told you. Dude, somebody told me that online. They were like, you can stop getting all these scam calls. They'll stop calling you if you just say that. They couldn't have hung up faster. That was incredible. Jody said, hold up, why does Brandon have a wrench, but I don't? Steve gave me one, Bobby, Matt, but not Ryan. I think I need to actually remove wrenches from people. I think too many people have wrenches at this point. Because at one point I was like, I'll just give you a wrench if you ask for it. The secret wrench was just asking. And that's why so many people have it. Now I'm like, I don't know about that. Might need to be removing some wrenches. Oh, crud. I think it's officially my favorite time of year, y'all. The trees are like officially yellow and red. Leaves falling. I love when there's another one. Well, okay, let's do it again. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi, sir. My name is Steve. I'm calling from a U.S. Healthcare. How are you?
I'm great, Steve. First, I need to warn you that this call is being recorded by the FCC. Hung up again. I kind of like messing with them, though. Maybe I shouldn't do that just so that we can keep getting calls and mess with them. It appears to work, though. They hang up immediately. I'll be right back. All right, we're up to 575, y'all. We're rolling. Tony said, I'm prepared to lose my wrench. Brandon said, you think these scam callers do YouTube lives? Scam tubers? Pedro, scam call expert Santiago. I do know that there's people who they'll go live on YouTube and like scam the scammers, like a reverse scam. Tony said my scam video hit 1K views now. Yeah, it deserved it. I knew as soon as you uploaded that one, I was like, that's a winner right there. That's going to do well on the internet. I've just lost my DoorDash because I didn't schedule myself today. So that might be the only actual DoorDash we get today. That's another reason I took the Walmart Spark, because we're kind of struggling with options. So let's head to Walmart. Hopefully they don't take too long. It's 3 orders, but they're all small. So hopefully they're ready to go. Hopefully they've already been picked. Tony said Lisa almost 1K on her first blog. No way, what? A few shorts over 2K now too. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to go and check that out. Yeah, congratulations. That's a big deal. So let me play for y'all. Let me have Royce speak for himself first. This is how he started his last podcast, talking about Jason Whitlock.
My terrible news from the front here on Please Call Me Crazy tonight. The day is Friday, October the 27th, year of our Lord 2023. I don't have an introduction today because these are troubling times to say the least. Over the past couple of hours, there's been some friction that's transpired between me and my dear friend, my good friend, Jason Whitlock, who now has gone to Twitter publicly and made the statement that our friendship and working relationship is over due to my podcast I did on Thursday night.
That's pretty much it. I just wanted you to hear from him. Tweet. I can read the tweet. Pulled it up right here. Somebody asked Whitlock, is there beef between the two of you? What specifically is so controversial about what happened? And Whitlock replied, no beef, resolution. In an effort to draw attention and controversy to himself and his show, Royce did a 2-hour podcast based off a private text message exchange between he and I, descended our friendship and working relationship. I have no friends or contributors who see our private communication as content sources. So Royce responded to that. With a pretty good argument, in my opinion. Or not even an argument. It's just the truth. Royce, you might be able to have a problem with him sharing something that the two of them talked about behind the scenes, but the analysis is incorrect. Royce clearly is not doing it for attention, because Royce has had opportunities previously in his life that could have earned, if what he was seeking was attention, he could have made that decision many times before, and he's not done that. So his reputation and his resume is evidence that he's not looking for attention. In fact, it's gonna if Whitlock stays on course with this, it greatly decreases the attention he's going to get. Now, this is why I think this is a big mistake, because Whitlock has a massive platform compared to anything that Royce can get almost anywhere else. And Royce is in the middle of a Senate run that's really actually important. Like, this is bigger. I wish Whitlock understood that this is bigger than his feelings. Like, cutting Royce off in the middle of a Senate run could impact the vote. That's how, I mean, that's just the reality. And we need Royce to win that election. So I'm kind of upset with Whitlock right now. Royce also claims that he's not just exiled from the show Fearless, but Whitlock has blocked him on Twitter, and he's blocked his personal cell number too. So he can't even get Whitlock one-on-one at the moment. I'm going to talk more about that in a moment. How's it going? Two 227. We can go in the trunk with the last one.
Oh, okay.
Not open? Maybe not. heard Grubhub. Can't do it. That was good, man. Everything was ready to go. So let's scan. One, two, three. What's up, Bud Soda? I thought you were live. Over. Complete pickup. All right, we got our first one. I feel like the Walmart Spark app is a little bit more involved than the other ones. It's like more buttons to push. Maybe that's just me. Brendan said this might be the first Spark we've seen Welty do. I don't think so. I feel like we've done Sparks live before. Not very many, though, but probably one or two. Yeah, so Whitlock, I hope that he can see that this situation's bigger than, you know, his personal feel. And Royce goes on to talk about that he, you know, there's other things at play too. Like Royce has gone on Fearless Show, the Fearless Show, which is under the Blaze Media umbrella, and on the Fearless airwaves has like insulted Mark Levin, who owns or is part owner of the Blaze, supposedly without knowing that he was involved. So basically, he went on Whitlock's podcast and insulted Whitlock's boss, right? You know, live, or they're not exactly live, but that's probably contributed to the beef a little bit as well. But Royce is a hard guy to get along with, and that's why I relate with this a lot, because I've had many similar situations where people in my personal life just say, you know, I'm going to block you out, basically. I've been blocked by so many people on social media. I've had many people decide that I'm just simply the real decision they've made is that, especially among people my age, people in their young 20s have disassociated with me because they feel that I'm too dangerous for their career. Even just spending time with me or being in my social circle would, in their opinion, threaten their career prospect. because you just don't really ever know what I'm gonna say, you know. They can't trust that I'm not gonna say something that would get them fired, which I just think is ridiculous, but I had one friend cut me off because I used the F word once. I'm not even someone who cusses all that much, but I will. And if I do, I don't really feel bad about it in most cases. I'm not thinking that I did something extra wrong if I use a cuss word, you know? To me, it's kind of like even if we can determine that it's wrong to use cuss words, I can't imagine that it's that large of a violation on a scale of 1 to 10. It's probably like a 0.2. But he literally told me not to text the F word, and his reasoning was because his phone is on his desk at work, and if it lights his phone up and one of his coworkers reads the message, then they could judge him for that. They could judge him for the fact that someone else is texting the F word to his phone. And I was not willing to apologize for that, because I think that's one of the most cucked things I've ever heard. All right, which one do we have first here? This one. The scenarios that hurt even worse are like the female who was my wife's maid of honor in our wedding, like cut Allison off after that. Like that hurts even more for sure. Because that's not even cutting me off. So now you're going to cut off. Y'all are close enough that you're the maid of honor in the wedding, but you're going to cut Allison off because of Ryan Welty. I can't be around. I can't have my name associated. It's kind of weird. It's like, well, it's kind of too late. You were the maid of honor in our wedding. That you don't really take that away. You can't really undo that. So that's when it really hurts, because I don't intend to cost Allison relationships just because she wants to be married to me. If some of my guy friends have a problem with me, and that's between us, that's a whole different thing to me. I can kind of get over that, but yeah, man, the whole thing with our maid of honor, in my opinion, is really messed up. And you know what I've never had happen once? Not one time. I have never, ever, oh, they slipping and falling. I can't even reach you. You're going to have to wait a second. I can't even reach you. I'll have to complete that thought in a moment. At least the laptop didn't shut like it did last time, and it just ended the live stream. Okay, I think this is the one that's in the trunk. No, it's this one. Most of that was like Halloween candy. Which I thought Halloween was. Are they going to do Halloween tomorrow night, or was it over the weekend? Because what I thought I heard was that a lot of people were doing Halloween on Saturday night. Anyway, what I've never had happen one time in my life yet is for somebody to hit me up and be like, I'm sorry, I had this wrong. And you would think that as more and more days pass by and more things become obvious that used to be conspiracy theory, you would think that would be ready to apologize, but they're not. Whitlock, I do think, has shown before that he embraces correction and is willing to admit fault and admit mistakes. So I'm actually hopeful for in Royce's case. But my family member and my family members and my former friends, one of the situations that happened at the end with the extended Welty family is that everybody was scheduled to meet for Christmas at my dad's house, which my dad's house is about 5 minutes from my house. Everybody was scheduled to have a Christmas get together a couple years ago at my dad's house. A few days before then, my dad got COVID and said, I need to cancel hosting. And so everybody started saying, hey, so I threw, everybody was like, we're not coming. And I was like, hey, we can literally all do it at my house still. I'm a married homeowner at this point. My house is 5 minutes from my dad's house. So, hey, everybody, hey, this is cool. We'll just do it at my house. I don't have COVID. I haven't even been around my dad. And they said no. And not only did they say no, but they did it in a really insulting way. Talking about, well, we'll be, well, everybody's wearing masks then. And I said, no, I'm not wearing a mask in my house. And they said, well, we're not coming then, because we know you're not vaccinated. And that means that you don't take this seriously. And I said, you got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. That's why these people, well, I won't get too much into that, but that really offended me. Most of these people hadn't even been to my house before. They'd never even seen my house. They don't even care to come to my house, celebrate that I have a house. Couple years now, we know more about COVID than we did. And is there any apology from anybody? Nope. Not yet. Maybe one day. I'm still here. But Soda said, why are people so soft? Man, I have my opinion on why people have gotten so soft. I could go on a rant just about that. I think I've made it to my final. Yep, here we are. Let's see. Are we only 50 minutes into the live stream? Nice. Hey, this worked out, y'all. We're gonna be at like $25 for the first hour. I still can't get back into DoorDash. That's an issue. All right, final drop. Let's do it. Yeah, Bud Soda, we got, this is what the Charlotte area looks like at 12:30 on a Monday. Look at this crap. That's a whole bunch of zones you're looking at right there. That's a lot of space. There's only like zones that are even busy right now. That's why you got to be scheduled. See, I didn't work this weekend on the staycation. And when I say I didn't work, I mean I literally didn't even take the time to schedule myself for this week. So that was a mistake. I should have at least got on the apps to do that. Because now here we are on Monday and I can't. Thank goodness for that spark. Let me go ahead and update in the live chat. I'm going to go ahead and post or pin my earnings for the day. It was 1974 for Spark, right? We're going to just assume that we're going to get that tip. And we did a 575 DoorDash. Dang, dude. There's some kind of heavy nuts dropping on the top of my car. Some type of heavy nut just pounding the ceiling of, no, the roof. Pounding the roof of my car. Heavy nuts, man. All right, I think what we'll do next is go get myself some lunch, huh? I've got some coupons at Burger King. Soda said the tree is teabagging you. Yeah, dropping its nuts right on my head. Tony said I'm on two speed catching up, but I must ask, did you get Apple Care for that poor MacBook? Oh, you just saw it collapse to the ground. I don't know if I have Apple Care or not, to be honest with you. I would guess no, because I don't buy insurance for anything. Beautiful, man. I'm gonna show y'all the fall roads, man. It's a lot of work though. Like my yard right now, covered in leaves. They literally fall from the tree faster than I can rake them up. Yo, we got DoorDash back until 1:30, y'all. That's huge. Brandon says, when I rake up leaves, I feel like a bouncer at a strip club. Raking up $1 bills. Dude, if that were the case, I could retire from gig work today. Today. If I just had a whole bunch of $1 bills layered in the front of my yard, and all I had to do was pick them up, oh my gosh. Oh, dude, we'd be having a... Dude. I'd still do it on live stream, though. So I wouldn't completely retire. I'd do it live for y'all. I'd rake up some $1 bills. It's a lot of work, this YouTube live streaming stuff. You want to talk about real blue-collar work? Turn on a webcam. Brandon said, I even play gangster rap when I do it. You play some Errand Boy? Is that what you're saying? That's definitely what you meant by gangster rap, right? I've decided to work on one bonus, like one extra track for y'all for the Errand Boy mixtape that I wasn't planning, but I had a good idea for a bar, and I was like, dang, man. Let me just make one extra song. That way I can drop this bar on the mixtape right here. Let's hope Burger King doesn't take too long. So it's hit or miss here, man. They've got a couple shifts that work at this Burger King that are just horrible. Tony said Denver is... Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, Uber. Denver's good for Uber. Which one should I use, man? The double cheeseburger meal? $5.49. Or original chicken sandwich? Nah. Yeah. Hey, I've got a coupon for a double cheeseburger meal with a medium fry and a medium Coke. Medium Coke, please. 6660. That's it. I forgot to bring my scissors. Have we got any lesbians in the chat that can help me with this? Did I leave my wallet at home? Oh, shoot. Good thing we got money right here. Hello.
Okay. 5.98. You gonna need some dimes and nickels then.
Thank you.
2 cents.
Appreciate that. Hey, what's this mean right here?
They brought.
Oh, is that what that is? Have a good day.
You have to go ahead with your order.
She had a little gay pride thing on her hat. Can't go through a darn Burger King without a political opinion these days, huh? I should have said, "Damn, you should have helped me cut this coupon out. You would have done a better job than me." Look at those edges. Look at those rough edges right there. I mean, that's a pretty good job, but any lesbian would do better than that. Brandon said, "Keep the change." Oh, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Y'all have a good day.
You too.
I watched a comedy show on Netflix this weekend as well with Allison. And the dude made the point that if being gay is a choice, then how come you don't see any Down syndrome gay people? Or excuse me, if it's not a choice, if you're born gay, how come you don't see any Down syndrome gay people? It seems to be only people that can think, that decide they're gay. And yeah, listen, that's his words, not mine, okay? But I was like, dang, that's a pretty good point. I've never met a gay Down syndrome person. All the Down syndrome people I meet, all the Down syndrome guys, they're all like super obviously attracted to Allison. And I'm like, hey, buddy, back off. They're definitely not gay. I promise you they're not gay. Tony said, where's the LSD cam today? Dude, I actually forgot about that. I don't know what happened with that. I can't tell you. I don't know what caused it to do that. Brendan said, why isn't the Dashing Grandpa dash cam need like a personal assistant who can do stuff like that for me. You know, like I wish DoorDash did well enough for me to afford like a butler. If I had a butler, I'd make the butler dress like Brandon Diaz in his profile picture. Tony says my beard now identifies as independent, so it gets to vote in this election too. During beard identification. Brendan said Bud Soda would say be a man and install it yourself. What did Tony say? Sending me ads in Spanish now? Oh, nice. I support that. I love Spanish, man. Nobody ever realizes that I'm like at least part Hispanic. I must be. I don't have any proof of it, but I have to be. I wouldn't be, never mind. Let me not say that joke. Woo! We should probably end the live stream before I just say something completely ridiculous. Tony said Google sends me random Spanish ads because my last name is Hispanic. Nice. Yeah, but we're the racist ones, though. Oh, my gosh. All right, I knew today was going to be a short shift. At least we basically worked for an hour and we made $25. So it was a quality, hour. But I've got so much to do this week. I'm going to go ahead and call it quits on today's live. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. If you're in the Charlotte area, hit me up tonight. We'll be at the Hornets game, section 116. Come say hello. Tony says Welty's just trying to get canceled. I swear, I've told people before, the best thing that could possibly happen to the YouTube channel is for it to get canceled. My viewership would multiply at least. So please cancel me. Y'all have a good day. I will see you later. I don't know when, but I'll see you at some point again on Welty.